Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome today. I am T.I. Kid. Glad you guys are with us today.
Yes, very excited. Hope everybody had a great weekend. As you know, I'm Jessica Richardson. Great to see everybody back again. Come back for some NFT knowledge.
They keep coming back again. I know we haven't said no more, but they keep coming back. No, but that's good stuff. That like Jessica said, we're very always. I shouldn't let me slow down. We're always excited about NFTs. So, but let me go ahead and just get started with sharing my screen real quick, and then we'll get started here. Literally, I just dawned on me. I think there was an NBA Top Shot drop that's like happening like right now. I couldn't believe that I'm like 7,000 in line. Normally I'm like 60,000 to 100,000 something. But I think there are going to be some $9 packs that they're going to be dropping right now. So if you want to still hop in line, trust me, there's a lot of packs available. So if you don't mind risking the $9, you definitely can still go on and try to get some of the packs. But like I said, for us, I think we still are investing in the NBA Top Shot. I think it's still one of those things. I think it has some potential. It definitely has taken some hits on some numbers, but overall, I still think when you're putting a $9 investment out and you have the opportunity to try potentially get something that could be very good, it's a great start for especially for new people. Yes. So, just gotta know what your thoughts are on that.
No, yeah, that's 100% right. Like you say, I invested early last year, but even this season, the season 3 is going to be a lot higher in quantity, but taking that $9 risk if you just want to try a couple here and there, or even go look on the secondary market for some other players that may have lower card counts is important. But yeah, it's like she's saying, it is $9 if you do want to take that risk to try a couple of those packs out.
So since we live, I'm gonna move this off my screen. So when my turn come in line, y'all see me looking at this other screen over here. I'm gonna go ahead and buy my packs as we are live.
Start looking down, trying to get her 2-step authentication code. You know why?
You're trying to smile and look and trying to do the number over there at the same time. Yeah, yes. It's funny. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. We be laughing like, did we miss a drop? No, we didn't miss a drop. All right, it's how many? And we in my house, we be counting down over here. Yeah, I don't know who got some
timers and everything set. Yeah, alarms.
We was this morning. We looked at that BB. I was like, okay, all right.
Yeah, BB's just been disappointing. Like it literally sells out in 0.1 seconds, even a tenth of a second. So you can still go on and try, but it looks like it got worse. At least before.
I've been thinking I'm gonna sneak through though. Just gotta be like, I know they're gonna let me get one this time, and I'm like, no, don't. And I'm like, okay, it is what it is. Mm-hmm. We still have enough stuff that we bought at the very beginning that's to where we're still doing fine. But it would be nice to grab some new stuff that's coming out, and again, I think that's one of those things where we always talk about. You always have to be willing to come back and you always have to be willing to go back and get it after the drop. And so it's going to cost you a little bit more money, but at the same time, if it's a good item, there's definitely some upside on buying some things even after the drop. I think we'll find a lot of people actually invest that way. So a lot of people don't even catch the drop. So I think for us, like, yeah, you can you get if you can get on the drop, that's great. But sometimes if you can't, it's not the end of the world. There's a lot of investors who don't have time to get to the drops. They wait, let all the craziness happens and then come back in and buy that particular item. So don't get discouraged on that. All right, moving on to the DraftKings.
Oh yeah, so DraftKings, some of you guys have been buying through Audible already, or Autograph, sorry. Some Simone stuff, Tom Brady. Well, they're now also just did a partnership with their DraftKings marketplace. Is going to be doing NFL gamified collection. So not too sure exactly how it's going to turn out, but it is another platform to look out that is going to be involved with buying NFL collectibles. And it just says gamified. I'm not sure if they're going to add betting or anything into that because DraftKings does have different things that it offers on its site. So if you are into that and you're knowing you also maybe looking into the NFL and what they're going to be doing, it is a platform that some of the other NFTs that we do buy, it's their marketplace. So it is coming along. It is early. So sometimes you can definitely come on the secondary market if you haven't bought anything and still buy those. But this one is going to be specifically for the marketplace of the DraftKings. Now I'm going to be allowing NFTs for NFL, and they're going to be gamified.
Mm-hmm. I see Beckham also decided to take some Bitcoin. I think it's a great, well, in my thoughts, people who are taking crypto as payments, it's like a brilliant move. Just because because of the upside. I mean, it's a risk. Don't get me wrong. I'm not telling you take all your money in whatever currency you want to take it in, but I'm saying take some of the money in some of the crypto because it could be worth a lot of money down the line if you take that cryptocurrency. Because trust me, we've been trying to figure that equation out too. You'd be like, oh yeah, this. We'll take crypto as payment.
Yeah, because they're even betting on when mainstream adoption come in and you get millions of more people buying into that coin, the future of how much that coin could go up to, especially when they have enough money sitting around that, you know, you can have this over there, but thinking about the long-term investment and the definitely the high earnings or the high reward that you could get with Bitcoin, like you're saying, you might as well take a portion of it, or even a percentage.
Yeah, because I mean, yeah, it's a good investment to me. But that's just my thoughts. I don't pay his bills or his whoever bills at his house. I'm just talking about my bills. I will invest in it. Someone was asking what we were just earlier. We were just talking about the NBA Top Shot drop that was going on right now. So if you want to get in line for that, they're actually having that. Someone asked that question. Okay, next up, Splinterlands and Alien Worlds. I think as we keep looking at even like the games and all the different land things that are coming up. Obviously, you know, we landaholics over here, but even with the gaming, there's a lot of money to be made in the games. When you start looking again at some of these games that are now at over a million users, that's, I mean, it might be okay. It's at least it's getting some momentum for things that are happening. And I know we've been invested for Splinterland. It's been a year, huh?
Yeah, that's definitely been a year. Splinterland is definitely one of those games that I've been looking into. You invest early, you can get some of the other options available to buying some of the cards that we've been purchasing. So definitely, even the investing of getting some of the rewards right now. If you do stake some of your tokens, so you're getting rewarded with that way also.
Yep. Those rewards come in handy. If you can just get the coin to go up, you'd be like, I got how many SPS tokens every day? It ends up being very, very good when you can get the SPS tokens daily. And again, that was one of those plays as far as, you know, and some for the new people who are on with us too. Splinterland, which is going to be this one right here. We're going to talk about the sale. They're having the card pack sales. That's going to be happening in about 9 hours. These cards originally started out at $2 a pack. I think the ones that are going to be dropping today are going to be about $4 a pack. But the land, you know, we originally started investing in Splinterland. It was what, $20 for the land?
$20 a plot. That's right.
$20. And so I think I know we talk about it every week, Jessica. As far as, you know, people are like, well, man, I think I missed it on as far as, you know, some of these land things, or it's only for the rich people and only people with, you know, a lot of money. These were like $20.
Mm-hmm. And the tracks were, I don't think were like maybe 500, or it might have been more than that, but you can able to buy the tracks also.
The tracks were 1,800.
1,800. There you go.
But that was 100 plots.
That's right.
That was 100 plots. But now I think when you look at it, even with the $1,800, if you bought the 100 plots, the plots are going for, I think I checked yesterday, it was like $700 or $800 was the low for each plot. So $1,800, and if you wanted to sell it at $800 or $700, and that's $70,000 within a year's time. It's okay. I mean, you had to wait a year for $1,800 to make it $70,000-$80,000, and that might be actually too low when you're looking at the 100 plots. I think more of those are even up as far as in the six-figure range as far as the price for those. But you know, it is, you know, when you're looking at some of the games and you're thinking about investing in some of the lands, or even some of the packs. For me, like I said, I'll buy packs because, and sometimes I don't even get to open all my packs.
They're just sitting there.
They just sitting there, the packs. But I know some of them cards in the packs are going to be worth some money. So for me, I'll go on. I'll invest. I don't think I have this on. I'll go on and I'll invest. What is it? Maybe it's a couple $100. It actually probably be more than that, but at least a couple $100 on some packs to where you can go on and say, okay, I have 100 packs of those cards or 50 packs of those cards. But when you get land and you find land that's like $20, you try to buy it. But I'm not your financial advisor.
Even to add to that, the importance of buying the packs, like you said, we go in and buy lots of packs, but in the end, a lot of the times when you buy those packs, you'll get rewarded months later or even a year later from once that game is really taken off. They will give you airdrops. So for just even purchasing on their platform, or even just doing transactions. So making sure that if you're interested in some of these games, just purchase a couple of packs. Doing some type of transaction on the platform is definitely another way to also earn either other items or specifically even to Gods Unchained, you can have earned chest or you could have also earned token like IMX, and they did reward you very well for just connecting your wallet to Immutable. So there are lots of rewards of buying the packs and just even interacting with the exchanges or the platforms that you're purchasing them from.
Yeah. And so people, for those who are on, make sure you're definitely checking, even just come to the Lands tab and they will put information here, join their Telegram, join their Twitter and all those different sites and their Discord to find out when their next land sale is going to be. Right now, literally it is sold out from the ones previously. But we were sitting on here when we were originally buying these packs. We were like, oh, we'll buy some packs here, bought a few packs here, bought 20, 30 packs here, buy some land. Like, oh, I'll go back and buy some more land. And then all of a sudden it was just like this big surge and everything just like sold out. So it is what it is. But, if you can come on here and try to catch the next land sale, and there's really no date out yet as far as when the next land sale is going to be. But it's good. Somebody said in the chat that's the most 9 to 5. Yeah, that literally $1,800 to $70,000, $80,000. I don't care if it went to $20,000, $30,000. That's more than the 9 to 5. It's good. So
it's really good.
So be on the lookout for Splendor Lands. All right, Mr. ONeal.
Oh yeah. So this is going to be an NFT. I know Sharif's been doing some other projects, but this is going to deal with also the ONeal family. So not sure what plugins are going to come from there, but I know he's been injured. He's been doing some different NFT projects. This one here will at least have access to other people that's supposed, like it has not said, it did say the whole family. So I would expect, Shaquille O'Neal to be in there. And of course his mom, she has different shows that she produces. So not sure what it's going to entail all the way. But if you're interested in some of these NFTs and different athletes or other people, if the athletes that may be able to get you connections with stuff that may be coming out down the line in the future, this is going to be one that will be launching on December 13th. So just putting some of those make sure you also still do your own research. But like I said, if you are interested in having connections, maybe with any other members of the ONeal family, you can also look into this and see maybe if it goes a little more in specifics into what that may entail, what you will be offered if you purchase that NFT.
And I think, and we talk about it every week as far as making sure, like you said, doing your own research, because if he's just coming in and which a lot of people are doing right now, just coming in because of their name and they're putting out a lot of NFTs. If they're not doing anything with the NFT after they've sold the NFT, okay, you just got another NFT in your wallet. Mm-hmm. But if they do have some little perks or anything like that, then those things are definitely worth investing in. And to depend on the price, you have to also take into consideration if the price is right. Sometimes I'll be like, I'm gonna just buy it and just see.
Yeah, just because in a certain price point, and it's just gonna get bought.
Certain price point, you be like, okay, it might be a great risk. Mm-hmm. So that's that one. All right, the next up, then autograph. Jessica, you talk about autograph, because I'll still be, go ahead.
Yeah, and some people have done that. So early access is going to be starting for the Tom Brady collection. It did say he's going to start releasing like early memorabilia that has not been released, even schedules and stuff like that. So it is going to be a mystery drop. The public, it will start on the 9th. But if you have purchased one of his previous box before, you have early access. I believe even starting today, it may even go in detail. I know you will receive an email. So remember, you do get private Discord access depending on each person's item that you did buy with their signature or not signature. And so this is going to be the Tom Brady mystery container after those that already have been sold. So if you do have that, go ahead and come in. You'll see that there is going to be early access. So if you do want to go buy a couple of those cubes, I think they're only like, I'm not sure, between $20 and $50.
Yeah, I thought it said, I thought it said 80. It's $80.
80, there you go.
Yep. You be buying so much stuff. Look at there. See, you been buying all that. That's a different one. Tell it on yourself.
Simone had hers too. That's right. That was Simone Biles. And so, and if you do want to come out, like I said, these are very early. So secondary market right now, you can always still pick them up for sometimes just about what they came out as. And that is the time to do it. And just remember, some of these you're going to be holding on to because of how early you are in the marketplace. But it also gives you, very much opportunity in some of the rewards that you will be rewarded for being in position already. So some of you may want to buy one. I'm not sure the limit on them yet, if it has to be per card that you have, but definitely if you do have that, check into it. Or if you just want to purchase the mystery box outright, it also has more detail there.
Good stuff. All right, another good site. Now this one right here, I can calculate. Yeah, give me some numbers. I'll be like, okay, whoa, that's quick. All right, so the CryptoPunk flip, that was like, when I looked at this, I was like, did they make like $100,000 in 12 hours? I said, whoa. But I think a lot of people, take it, don't look into it in that aspect, because don't get me wrong, I'm not saying this is like not no money or anything. They obviously had to put some big money out in order to take this risk, but they made $109,000 in like 12 hours. It's mind-blowing of how fast. But I think but let me say this, let me slow down, because I think that's part of the reason, as far as when you go on and you do your research and you know your numbers and you know what items are good and what's not good, that makes a big difference. And this person obviously probably knew the numbers on this particular NFT, could have gotten it, I don't even know, whatever it was, but to make $100,000 in 12 hours is like, you're doing some things. And they probably have been flipping for some time. So don't overlook the aspect of flipping in the NFT space. There is risk to that. I'm not going to say, Jessica, it's risk to flipping.
Yes. I'm sorry, did it say 30,000 in gas fees?
I didn't see that.
Go down? It was a little lower than that.
With almost 30,000 paying the gas fee toward yes. Yeah.
So everybody's still paying for it. There's certain projects that are just going to be like that blue chip, and they're going to demand the amount, and they're going to be able to get it. Because a lot of people that have these are not going to be looking to sell most of these, unless, of course, that money talks. But a lot of people aren't coming in and offering that high. But if you can afford it and you get it, they're going to sell it, and then you're going to see somebody else sell it, and it's going to keep going.
And I don't think it even, and this is, like I said, obviously, yes, this is a bigger one. For 100,000, but just do something. If you're looking at doing some of these things, it shows you the potential. Even if you do it on some of the smaller items, it's the same scenario. Just do a smaller item, whatever your budget is going to be. If you can just get past the doggone gas fee, that's the biggest hurdle.
That's just going to be.
I'm just like, it's mind blowing. Sometimes I'm like so mad. Like, I know I want to buy the NFT, and I'm like, I gotta either just bite the bullet because I know I want the NFT, and I was going, and you don't buy it because you're like, I'm gonna wait for the gas fee. But I think if you know your numbers, sometimes for me, when we're looking at items, I'll just equate the gas fee into the equation. So if it's something that I know is either undervalued or something, then I'll be like, I just gotta bite the bullet and buy it. Because if I don't buy it,
over the gas fee is just it. It is what it is. Until all those layers, they're coming out, but it is what it is. Like you say, you're gonna buy to get in it or you're not, and it's gonna be that simple. Somebody else will buy it. So
last night I was kicking myself that I didn't buy this item, and I should have bought it. And it was another ferocious thing. But
don't talk to her. Don't even talk to her.
You know what? I was trying to help Majesty. I keep trying to blame her.
Majesty, she should have just bought it, baby.
I know. I should have bought it. 2 of them, but I didn't buy it. And And I think, okay, so let me give you a scenario, literally a scenario. I was going to buy this item that was 2 ETH, right? And I knew the floor was like 2.4 or about 2.4, 2.3, 2.4. It literally cost me, instead of buying both of them at, let's say, 2 ETH each, I literally lost like $4,000 if I just went on and just bought them and just flipped them. So when I say, as far as going on and buying some of the items, as far as, because like I said, what I'm trying to share with you with the CryptoPunks, that's a small, and that's not, I'm not saying that's a smaller item. 2 ETH is not like a smaller item, but it was a smaller item in a sense of the flip on it could have been a very good flip. to do that. But no, I didn't buy it.
And people also have to remember that if you don't buy those and you put in bids, people are also watching those at the same time as you. And once they do see that those bids start coming in, they're just going to pay for it outright. I would look at that. I'd be like, and then some people bid so close.
Yeah,
There's
that's true.
a reason why you would bid over, having the other person take the transaction fees, the gas fees versus you. So sometimes it's good, but it also puts an alert out that somebody else was watching that item and they're most likely might just pay outright for it and just take it off the market. It happens all the time.
Because that's what happened to me. I said, okay, I'm gonna put 1.5 ETH on each one of them because this is my brain thinking like, okay, I'm like, if I put 1.5 ETH on two, I mean, I'll end up getting two of them for 3 ETH, and then I had a bigger upside in profit, and it was just trying to be too greedy, and so I should have just bit the bullet like, okay, it's 2 ETH, buy it for the 2 ETH. It's already undervalued, buy for the 2 ETH, and then it's probably going to end up going to, let's say if it goes back up to 4 or 5 or whatever number of ETH. So it's a lesson learned because if I still want to go buy, I got to pay an additional $700, $800 now to get the same item. So that's a lesson learned. But just want to say
it's still probably worth it. So
it's still definitely worth it.
But yeah, I mean, just watch it.
Yeah. So, but this flip just reminded me. It opened up the womb back again from last night, but. It is what it is. Keep moving. Find another one. It'll be another project. All right, so that's that one. Okay, Boss Bulls. This one is one as far as do some research on this one. We kind of looked at it, like the graphics on it was kind of like, okay, it looks kind of cool. Could be something, could not be something. It's going to be on the SoulSolano network. As far as for this particular item, again, do some research on it. We do like that it has 10,000 followers. Like the graphics again, but do your own research on this particular project. But want to bring it up to your attention. Okay. Just you want anything on that? You get on that one.
No, yeah. Well, like you said, even with some of them, they may have the same type of, let's say, like roadmap and stuff. But sometimes you're going to take the opportunity because it is on another platform or exchange that's early, a blockchain, I should say, that's still early. So a lot of people, if it 1.25, so I think is like what, less than $400, or the SOL came back up though. So
it's not too.
I know. Yep. So you can take a calculated risk on that. Sometimes, like I said, being early on different blockchains and purchasing some of those NFTs have been rewarding. So this is another one that graphically, if you do like, go ahead and make that move.
So good stuff.
And roadmap, of course, not just graphically.
But you know what? If the graphics are horrible, it's like, why shouldn't say that? Because there's some stuff I'd be like, I don't even know why they created, but it makes a lot of money for somebody. So I think it's just, you have to like the graphics, especially in games. We'd be like, they graphics in games. We'd be like, you can't do that one because I don't even feel like I would want to play the game. But that's just a preference. So, gonna be that. Okay, I'm getting private messages.
Jeff Staples, if you guys did purchase from the Mirror site, any of the rarities, they have had some announcements that's came out over the weekend and even today. So as you can see here, they have the test 1-2 that was put on the Facebook page that was put out and alerted, letting you know that the snapshot was taken if you did purchase those NFTs. And so you were able to see if you how many you have, of course, generally on Rarible, so they're not going to show up on the OpenSea. So if you guys are concerned about that, they will show up on Rarible. But it is letting you know, Staples is coming out. His pigeons have proven that they have been up as high as 6 figures, and some of them still currently are at 15,000. So this is, we want to let you guys know to definitely, if you have purchased any of those NFTs, the snapshot, you should have been able to go and look up your address or know that you have the right to be able to go on the allow list now to be able to purchase the NFTs. We do not 100% know what they are yet.
But we bought it. No,
yeah. It's got multiples.
I know, because it's been crazy, and I think I talk about this every week. I will go to sleep early with a hot steak. I don't have no problem going to bed early. Messy, Ma, there's a drop. I'm like, oh my goodness! But I get out the bed. And I'm like, okay, was it Jeff Staple, the other one, that the artifacts thing that we bought the other day? But it's worth it. So sometimes, we'll put notices out. It's been 11 or 12 o'clock at night. I'm like, are we put the message out? Because by the time, if we wait till the morning to put a message out for everybody to buy, it's pretty much going to be sold out.
Yeah,
So
we have to alert it when it happens and put it in the Facebook almost immediately. Or within the hour or two of getting the notification, it has to go out. And like you said, it has a lot of things. Definitely, even our late night, you'll find projects. People are in different time zones, so it's never an off time. So I mean, I guess in the sleep time, but for me,
yeah.
I'm in the market all the time, trying to make sure I'm knowing what's going on, and especially even like her and whoever else we have that's doing a lot of the help or support what they may do, but it's no time off. And so Facebook, Twitter has been better that because people just tweet all day, but with Facebook, sometimes you try to respect people's time, but it happens all times of the day.
You'd be like, bye. I'm like, I'm at Costco. Hold on. I'm trying to check out the register, trying to buy something from the phone, trying to get to the card. Now I have to take sometimes I'll be like, I gotta take an extra computer. I gotta buy a computer that I could possibly have one access to at some point. Because and they talk about me so bad. Y'all, they do talk about me bad. Because I'll
being at home.
I'll be trying to do myself on my phone. And then I'm like, what was my password?
That's why they got built-in dApps and stuff now. Web3 and all kinds of stuff changing the game. You're supposed to be able to go right in your MetaMask wallet, your Trust wallet, connect.
You gotta give me credit. I have gotten a whole lot better because I can't operate now with my phone, but it's just so much easier with my computer. It just feels so good. Yeah, but when you needed to get in the drop, you better figure out that doggone phone. So
I better figure out that browser.
Figure it out. I'd be like, somebody walk. Where the button at? There's a button. Click the button. So that's funny though. Yeah. All right, let's move on. Oh, that's what the other part. Oh, the Coinbase thing with Jeff Staples.
Oh, yes. He just recently announced today he's going to be doing a partnership with Coinbase NFTs. With the NFT space, it's going to be called Due Process. And so it's another platform for him, especially in the United States-based platform where a lot of people that are going to be mainstream are going to be coming onto just because they don't know any other way. It seems like for a lot of people that's in crypto, for us, it's easy to do the wallets, but it is really scary for a lot of people to figure out purchasing from a wallet, scared they're going to do stuff wrong, and still they never take a move on doing it. So he will be going to Coinbase and starting to do this. They do say that it's going to make the pigeons moon. I'm not sure what everything that will be happening, but I know it's probably going to be putting a lot of spotlight on this project and other things that he has going. So it's a good move for him and a great move for the project and the other NFTs of people that may be invested in his projects.
And I think that goes two ways, just because, the real crypto people be like Coinbase and they'd be like, this it's just like that. No, don't say Coinbase. But for a lot of the people who are trying to make the money, they're trying to go for the masses. And so I get the other side of it. And but like I said, you do have the diehard people who are crypto, like I don't want to even have anything to do with that. But they're looking at this thing, I think, to me, when I see that he's connecting to Coinbase, he's like, okay, there might be a whole lot more money over here at this coin with the Coinbase people, with the general public, than in the crypto space. And people in crypto space are still going to probably buy, and they would definitely not like to have it there. But at the same time, if they're trying to go for the big masses of people or trying to bring people in, then he's just like, it's about that green money. That's what it's about, period. I don't care what anybody say. So, but that's going to be very interesting to see how that one goes out. So that's that. And then Snoop does it again. Or it's not even Snoop, but it was somebody. They bought it because Snoop was close by on Sandbox. I'm like, $450? That's $450? Y'all don't understand, Jessica. We keep telling them the land is on fire right now. Land is on fire. Yeah.
Land is on fire. in all different metaverses. They're just you can go to different ones: Sandbox, Axie, Decentraland, anyone that you're going to name, anything, they are on fire. So. If you don't know about land, like we'll have something next week also in the training, but if you don't know about land, you definitely need to start looking into the land and seeing the investments that you can be doing to make some really good money. You're talking about lands from $2,200, $2,000 that are now worth $20,000 to $180,000 or more, depending on where it's located. So, and that's in the course of a year, but some of this land was getting sold for before that, and people were even buying it cheaper because Ethereum was cheaper. So there's a lot of opportunity that is in the metaverse and in this land. So hopefully you guys are paying attention to all the money that's getting poured into it. And some people, of course, like you see Snoop, he is heavily involved in different exchanges and different platforms. And so this is just another person seeing the reward of hopefully being close to him, knowing that how many people he could bring into that spot, and maybe even, if of course who you're around, you're going to be searching for certain areas. It's all about location still, even in the metaverse and certain things.
Yep. We're still figuring out more creative ways to make more money for the land we own, and it's coming together. So, be on the lookout for land. I keep saying land. And then remember the alpha pass. If you got an alpha pass, I'm telling you, I can't find some of the stuff in the games. I'll be so confused. I'm like, I need a remote control because this WASD button is kicking my butt on this computer. And I'm like, am I going forward, backwards? I'm like, forget it. Then I'm like, I got to get next to the people to ask this, so I can hit the E button to ask the question, and I can't get to the right spot on the E button. I'm like, okay, maybe I just get. And what I asked you last night, I was like, is there a regular remote that I can just use on my computer to do this?
PlayStation. You see, the kid's got a PlayStation remote or something.
And I know Miles got something in that room. But keep participating. If you do have the alpha pass, because you will continue to get more sand token. You can earn more sand token by playing the game and doing some of the challenges. But again, for me, I still definitely keep going on here just to get ideas of what I can potentially do with my land. And that's why I am not a gamer. But at the same time, the gaming is where the money's being made right now. So I'm like trying to figure out what the gamers like so that I can make some of the gamers money. Mm-hmm. So definitely participate in some of this if you can for the sandbox. We've been talking. Let me keep moving.
Yep. Here's an article that you can check out. Top 9 crypto games in Metaverse by numbers in December. This is letting you know where people are currently in. There are a lot of different games out there that are coming out that are blockchain, but you also want to be looking for the ones that are also acquiring a lot of users into their space. Some of these we have definitely been talked about, even the gaming platforms with the RK and others. Some of these, like Shiala, has to go in weekly for Upland and make sure she does her.
I heard you.
I used to do it. It's going to be rewarding.
I still have it. But I got to get an email every week to remind me to go renew my 2 Upland free land that they gave me. And here's the reason why I remember. Because I think of CryptoPunks, of how they gave out free CryptoPunks when it was original. And I'm like, okay, maybe this land is gonna be that, but I just can't hardly remember to go renew my visa on Upland. I'm like, can't I just renew it for the year? Like, no, they want you to be active and participate in the game. So I still do have my 2 Uplands that they gave me for free. I haven't bought anything else on there, but I just don't understand. I haven't grasped it.
Thank you. Yeah. She don't get it. She doesn't really enjoy it, but it's there.
But other people might make some money down the line, so I'm gonna
other people will get it. Yeah, so
I'll keep renewing my visa thing on there. As long as it keeps sending me an email, if it ever send me an email, I'll be looking in for my land because it's gonna be available.
So other people will enjoy the game, and that's what matters.
Yep.
as long as the game is continuing to acquire people like it is here, and especially in December, that speaks volumes for it. And it's not for everybody. Like, if you really probably wouldn't take the time to get it, you would get it. I just was doing too many things to try to get this one right now. But like she said, it's definitely going to be worth it. You only have to go in and I'm not going to say it's definitely going to be worth it. I believe it's probably going to be worth it with some of the things that I do see them doing in the background. So just everybody, there's all kinds of games on here for different people. What I won't like, you may like. And so don't even go off of, of opinion of just one person. If they're saying they don't like something, make sure you check it out and you look into it specifically for your taste. And so, you have Axie Infinity, you have Splinterlands on here. You also have Aliens Worlds at 1.5. So look into the games that are still acquiring people, especially with 1.5 million, and just check some of them out. See if you would like them and enjoy them. If you don't like them and enjoy them, even just, maybe getting some of the NFTs, if you're looking to do that, some types of flips is really important to see those numbers.
Upland is boring. So somebody said, I have not played it. I sign in.
What? Oh, Upland's website?
No. What was this is if you're asking which one we're on, this is investing.com that we're on now.
Not that one. I'm sorry. Somebody asked for Upland's website.
Oh, Upland. Yeah.
Somebody said it's boring. I'm not going.
Yeah, but check it out because, like I said, it still might be something that you might like. It's just our what we may not.
I'm sorry. I think your question was right, though. I think I had read 2 questions. They may have been wanting, like you said, that investing.com site.
Oh yeah, that's what this is. Yeah. All right, this one right here. Okay, so confession. I did buy this.
She don't know what she bought, but she
I
bought it.
don't know what I bought. But I knew it was somebody. I knew I knew the project was like, okay, and the reason why I invested into this one, it was on Nifty Gateway. When I started seeing people and they were putting like 600,000, I was like, oh, they put like 600,000 on this. I was like, I ain't gonna put no 600,000 in there on it, but I would put a little something on it. But I did buy some of this. What did you say, Jessica?
She said she want a piece.
I'm like, give me the
and now the point was to accumulate as much, because the more you merge, they're going to be mass. And so certain people, of course, that are high up there are whales. They're going to go in there because they know and they're going to invest into the project just because of some of the other previous projects that may have been in there. But the end goal was that you needed to have the highest mass, or wanted the highest mass, and that's going to be by merging as many as you could as possible. So like she's saying, just to even just get one, when she's seeing someone spending the money on it, I think it was about 400
million. They went 91 million into it.
And it gets increasing, and that's good for the artist. But I do be concerned about 250,000. But because they're allowing you to merge them, that scarcity can go really low, because the person that's the head dog will want to probably keep that position. And if they don't have enough, they're going to come buy some other.
They're going to need, because you know how I go in crypto, everybody like, I want to be the top dog. I want to be so I can hold out for a little while. And I know someone's going to need the few that I bought to make them the top person in this one. So I'm going to hold them for a little while unless the right offer come up on Nifty Gateway. But
250,000 can come to 12,000 quick with how they do have it. So it is
91,
but $91 million. I just bought a couple just to say I bought a couple. When you see people put 650,000, well, really it was a quantity. But like I said, they did have a reason for that, for the scarcity to be able to come with the merging. So it was one of those things. Some people just took a calculated risk on not knowing which way it's going to go, but only invest what you can lose. So
I invested enough to get one for free. So I'm like, give me that one. But I think it said when the 91 million, like I said, we didn't know the total amount or anything like that. But it was just like it was moving, and it was like 200,000. Like, that's a ton of stuff. But at the same time, like you're trying to accumulate a bunch of those, and when people are putting 600,000 a pop in here, I got a toe in there. So what they gonna do over here? So that was interesting. Okay, it's Metaverse. That's disrupting. Yep.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be a good article showing you the different ways how the metaverse is going to be disrupting into your everyday human life. A lot of the companies and the technology that's going to be coming out, allowing you, it's going to be going from working, socialization, it's going on some of those education, entertainment, the way of course, you're going to be learning, the way you're going to be absorbing information, the way you're going to be able to entertain yourself now. I'm telling you, if some of you don't have like Oculus or VRs, you might not know exactly like the experience, because remember, a lot of this is about the experience that it's creating for you, but it definitely just takes you to a whole different place. You're able to entertain yourself, you're able to work out with these goggles, and so it's also helping a lot of different areas with fitness. It's not just one different avenue or one area that this is going to be disruptive into the space, but it's coming in all different areas. We showed you how it's coming in cars. We've shown you how you can rent, buy, sell, collect, just like any other property. All right, so seeing how it has been disruptive in the cell phones, even when you go from thinking about there won't be cell phones, there are going to be goggles that you'll now be able to walk around. Apple, anybody that's really building out for their phones or equipping them with augmented reality, or making sure that their phones and the cameras have capabilities now that the technology of 5G is out. So this is a good article that you can come read, and seeing how the metaverse is going to disrupt the different markets, and also giving you maybe a heads up of what you need to be looking at too, to know what's coming.
Yeah. Because you don't want to be at work, find out when you've been disrupted. You better stay ahead. Be like, oh, they trying to disrupt. You better stay ahead, because stuff is changing like quick and in a hurry over here in this crypto space. They changing some stuff. Now this one, I was like, another 20. These, I'm telling you, if I'm not old, so I'm gonna say it, we better be figuring out some stuff on how to make some money. Because I keep looking like, oh, they made like 300,000
in 10 months
selling NFTs. It's gonna be, if you have not figured out how to tell your kids in your household how to make some of this money, you better start figuring it out. Because I think people saying, well, I went to work and I've been working there for 20 years. That's over. I mean,
yeah, that's all far from it.
I shouldn't say it's over, but it's like this new young generation, it's over. They be like, I've been there for 6 months. And you be like, oh, you've been there 6 months? Like, I know it's a joke to some of us who've been at our job, but that's what the youth, they be like, I've been there for 6 months. I've been there for a long time. I'm like, that's not a long time. Let's be real clear. But in their eyes, it's a long time. But teaching them this stuff.
Yeah, well, even to add to that, the opportunity that they're going to have with money and crypto and how they're going to actually learning digital currency from probably, now some people have elementary level. Once they get all this figured out, they're going to start teaching this to the kids. That's going to be their currency. And so even when you look at how the kids are the young youth, they're not going to be looking into the regular jobs that everybody used to look into to have a 10, 20-year retirement. If they even go into the market, as you can see the jobs right now, how they're already affected. So there's going to be avenues for them that were never even before ever there, that they don't have to do those 9-to-5 jobs. And they're going to be making, like she just made $300,000 buying cars and how, like, so it's that easy. And it's a lot of kids. There's another young lady that actually made $1.5 million. I believe she's 12 years old. They just had an article about her. They're making money, taking advantage of the different platforms and the different exchanges to go sell their art. And so shout out to my daughter. She's been still working in the background. But you guys really need to start pushing people. If you have loved ones or if you're in the space for your business, to start thinking about ways that they can already be making money in this space, or even just learning it is key. I think it's really important. The education of NFTs is out there, because if not, you're going to be like just throwing a net out there trying to catch whatever you can. And a lot of it won't even be valuable. So, and that just depends on how you're looking at it. I don't want to say valuable, because if you're an artist, you're looking to buy it because what you see, of course. Yeah. So if you're choosing as an investment, some pieces are going to be, of course, just because you love to see it.
You're like telling her, I want you to go get a job. She'd be like, well, I made $30,000 a month. You're like, oh, okay. Maybe you can stay here a little longer. You're like, no, maybe we should go find you a house. But that's good though. It's congrats on that. That's big. That's really, really good. Really, really good. I'm loving to see what's happening. There's no barriers. I mean, if you figure it out and you start working it, you can definitely make this thing work. You can definitely do that.
Yes, that's right.
Okay, this one here for the far side. I think, do some more research on this one. This was one I think we've looked at for a long time now. They do have some more crates that are going to be dropping. So be on the lookout on this one for the far side game. Okay. Just you get there.
Oh, yes. Another MMO game. Like I say, 6 days. Check it out. Another opportunity to buy some stuff. Someone's going to need the pieces. They'll be scarce. And so just pay attention. If you like it, if you're interested in it, you can get some crates.
Get some crates. All right. Oh, you know what? Before, okay, so let me just say this. Big congrats. I did not say it to Brother Mo on winning a Clone X. I think that was like so fire. I was like, you won? He's like, I won. So congrats. Don't mean to put your business all out there, but I won't say your last name, but congrats on winning the Artifacts Clone X. That is like huge. That's good. Good stuff.
That's great. That's awesome.
Yeah. So people had reached out to me talking about, well, should I buy another Clone X? I think the floor was at 2.5 or 2.6 or it might have been 2.7. I was like, we buying, and we already minted some, and we still buying.
Still buying.
We still buying. I'm still looking. I'm like, is it gonna dip? No, it ain't gonna dip. Either I'm gonna have to bite the bullet to buy a couple more, or just say, okay, you got enough. So, but yeah. Big congrats to you. Very, very excited for you. That's well deserved, because you put a lot of time in the NFT space. Well deserved, and that's congrats again on that.
And here's the Fast Clan, not fake Phase Clan. So this one came out this weekend on Saturday. A lot of people may have not seen it till Sunday, but we usually can catch these really early. And so when I did see it, it was only out a couple of hours. They were not sold out. So we were able to get orders in, multiples or different orders.
Don't be saying we got multiple, but we bought some.
No, but then at that point, it was still only a 500 count. So at that point. And of course, the artifact jersey that it does come out with comes with an AR experience. And so a lot of people like that it was a limited edition account of the quantity on the artifact jersey, and also comes with that experience. Like I say, we don't know if you'll be able to wear these into the different metaverses that they have, or if it's just a set experience with artifact in this specific platform. But they did change the count. They did say that the demand the next day when they posted it on their website, they said the demand was so high that they added another 500 count. I hope that other 500 count is a different color. But for all of you that got it, I'm happy for you. If you were in whatever count, but there is 1,000 of those now, and that's perfectly fine. There's 1,000 artifact jerseys.
Not a different color.
Yeah, I was like,
oh my goodness.
Different color.
But I know we laughed. Well, we didn't. We were like, they added like 500 more, but we're like, okay. But it's like I get it, but I don't get it, because it's like, and I think in a lot of situations this could really kill someone's their project, by adding additional something to something after people have bought, especially when people have invested their money. They'd be like, listen, I bought this with the intention of it only being 500. Now you're saying that there's this many. So, but you know what? It's got Artifact's name on it, so I'm okay. I'm still okay.
Yeah, so she's still okay. Like I said, it's no matter what, I'm still okay because it's Artifact. But I love scarcity too. So 500 count always sounds better than anything 1,000. But I still also know that 1,000 isn't a lot. But scarcity is always in the numbers. So it's very important for me. But I'm happy, and congratulations to everyone.
You don't mean it. You bought enough for the first phase. No,
I bought the first phase. And it was like almost like there was a delay, like people didn't realize it was out or something, because literally it was like Saturday out, maybe like at 9 o'clock at night or 8, and people weren't even picking up on it that it was them or something. I don't know what happened. But it was just like a dead zone. Like people, you just had time to go in there and buy them. Then by the time we posted it and tried to put an alert out, you still should have had time to buy it. It wasn't the next day that they sold out, when they actually put the tweet out, another main tweet, and people were like, oh. And that's when the demand flooded in so high, and there's a sellout. And so it's amazing. Love it. But like being early is really the key of doing all this, and knowing where to look, and finding out, and being I love it. So I'm excited that we were able to get those jerseys.
Somebody said in the chat, somebody was requesting refunds. I get it on somebody. I think some of the other people
policy.
So yeah, you had a no refund policy, but I'm like, they could probably sell it for double or triple if they wanted to sell it to somebody. I know quite a few people who did not get them, who wanted some of those.
Yeah. And a lot of people were upset because of that refund, because of the number count change. And so they were mad about that. Like I say, it is a bad taste in your mouth, but I still love Artifact. I still believe in the project, and I'm hoping that doesn't happen again. So hopefully this can just, my jerseys ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, we're keeping all of ours. So if there's a question in your mind, if we're keeping all of ours.
Definitely. Well, what they're going to be going out to do, yes, that's right.
So those will be good. And this week, so the Clone X Reveal, they did put a notice out that they're going to give 24-hour notice, before these are going to be coming out. I don't have nothing else to say. I'm just waiting, because I'm just waiting. I'm patient.
Yeah.
Jessica?
No, that's all. As you say, just waiting, because finally all the utilities will be revealed, everything that we can do with them, everything we can build out with them, the games, the opportunity for them to also start marketing and being able to help you with your brand, because what they're doing is being successful, and then you can start what you're doing. So everything is finally starting to move, and it's exciting to see that we'll finally be able to see if we have any special traits in any of the NFTs or the Clone X that we do have. So it's really exciting. I'm going to reveal all mine. I don't never sell nothing I don't.
We're going to come on live to reveal. Yeah. So we're going to have a reveal show. So if you have some, we're going to try to figure out something how to do a reveal. We're going to be on live. So if you haven't revealed yours yet, and we can figure out a way to say, hey, come on our show, and if you want, listen, if you're not, hey, I don't want to do my stuff in public, that's fine. No problem with that. If you're someone like that like, hey, I don't mind revealing mine on live, let us know. And then when we're going live, we'll figure out something. I think we can figure out a way. Messi, hopefully she don't kill me. But hopefully we'll figure out a way to where we
I
can.
think you don't have the whole count of family, immediate family members on there showing.
There is we have what over 30 in our family between my brothers and sisters and Jessica and I. We have over 30, almost
Over 35. Yeah, 30. Yeah, we'll just leave it at 30 to be nice because I don't. Yeah.
So, but if you still would like to come on, like we own family as family, but we be cracking up. So you just got to deal with our laugh and all of our craziness but it's fun. But like I say, if you'd like to hop on with us, we will definitely like to. We'll figure out a way how to get you onto the backstage thing to come on with us. Okay, so that'll be coming out very, very soon. All right. Okay, Blankos. Just a reminder, if you have not, because I'm a Mac person, just computer, not phone, not Apple for, but Mac. They do have it available on Mac now. So if you want to still download the Blankos game, you can definitely get it on your Mac now. So I thought, like, yes, we're moving up. Mac people are now coming along. It looked good, but I couldn't move. I couldn't figure it out. So they
it looked real good. I couldn't move. I couldn't go left, right.
Where the shop at? Where my
Yeah, I'm like, it's the button, the cart. Is there a top? She had a Mac. I didn't know if it looked different. Is there a cart at the top? Like, and then my niece, she kept pushing the play button, going in. I don't want to play the game. I keep going in the game.
Lordy have mercy. This is interesting, but I mean, the game is still. It looks great. I think they're doing a fantastic job with their game. I'm just can't figure out how to move in the games just yet. So. But you definitely can download it because I'll figure out some more on this because I said we are invested into Blankos.
Because also remember, by doing that, there's only Blankos you can earn by the party pass and playing the game to earn that NFT. So if you're not buying them, but you also want to earn them, there's specific Blankos that you can definitely play to earn those in that. And then I think there's a drop coming up, but just pay attention. Some of the items you can't earn only by you can only earn them by playing. So you can also get some exclusive items or the kids that you guys may have in the household. If they were playing, they could earn some of those items as well and be able to get scarcer Blankos that should have some value.
Yeah, she only saying that because she got some of those scarce things that she know I can't play. So that's why she's saying that.
I do know some of the process, but they'll update stuff. So I haven't like mashed up none of my stuff. I'm not messing up nothing. I leave everything in the box.
Yeah, we were laughing yesterday. I looked at this party pass and I was like, just nothing about the party pass. She said, you understand you got to play the game in order to get to earn. So I was like, oh, okay, maybe I shouldn't buy the party pass just yet then. But yeah, the party pass thing, you can, I think it was what, $25 you could go on and buy the party pass.
Yeah, and go up a little bit. I think it's right there and it says the ability to earn up to
you see how she just said that? That's what she did to me yesterday, y'all. Y'all understand what I'm saying? She read that just like that to me.
Some people buy the party pass and they think they getting the Blanco with it, and I realize they still have to do certain things, be top 3. Oh, there was a trick to that. If you guys have 3 friends,
go ahead.
No, there are ways because there's some things that you have to be like top 3 in. And so if there were 3 people in the family, you guys can just use invite codes to do whatever they wanted. If you had to play 10 of these and be top 3 in it, literally my nieces and my daughter and us, we all just shared time. It was only 3 of us going in different games and we were able to get those rewards. So there are little tricks that you can do because sometimes you will never be top 3 and you're looking at that like I will never complete that. But if you use the invite code and you guys play it together, you can be top 3 all the time.
Y'all notice they didn't invite me.
Oh, yeah. We can do this new one.
I'll be like, where y'all at? I'll be like, they got to come back to get me at the start.
Yeah,
I'm like, okay, I'm gonna phone you now.
Junction.
I'm like, where y'all at in the game? Yeah, they come back to this. I'm like, I don't know where I'm at. I'm like, and I'm trying to give them visuals. Okay, I'm by this sign on this building that says this. They be like, okay, I know where you at. They come back and get me. They be so nice and polite. And then I follow, and then I don't know how I lose them, but they be running. I'm trying to just walk to figure out how to get the buttons on my keys, and they be waiting in a different area. But that was a good tip that you just gave, Jessica. So hopefully people figured that tip out that you gave to be able to win some things.
Yeah,
maybe I need to do it in my house because.
Yeah. Well, we go send our event code. We should just have a little game party because it's up to like 40 or plus players. So we'll just have a little. invite code send out to some games.
That'd be pretty fun. We should do that. That's good stuff. So again, so that party pass. So if we're gonna do that, I'm probably gonna buy this. So that might be the only way I'm gonna win. Somebody gonna have mercy in the game. I'm like, listen, you can't keep winning all the time. No, I'm playing. All right, and then this drops today. You got the one that's gonna be dropping today for 3,000.
Tomorrow.
Oh, is it tomorrow? Yeah, December Wednesday. My bad. Today's Tuesday. Tomorrow, 3,000 of them will be available. So we are still collecting the Blankos stuff.
Yes.
If you cannot tell.
And also just to add to the Blankos, a lot of people are seeing it on the game, but even when we first got involved with this and I was looking it up and doing a lot of the research, they were trying to do stuff and deals with we and different platforms. Now they have that other partnership they have that has all the PS2s, the PlayStations and everything. And so you can see step by step right now it's on the computers, now it's on the Mac. Hopefully, like it says, it's supposed to go to those consoles, but that's just letting you know you're so early in the adoption that's supposed to be coming. It's slowly happening. So don't get too discouraged. Hopefully you're not selling your Blankos if you're having to for lower than they should be valued at, because the market right now, the people that are only currently like buying them are us mainly, or whoever's been involved. So if you can still come out definitely and be flipping and making double and triple on a lot of these things, or sometimes 10xing. But also remember, this is for the long term. A lot of things that they are doing and put in place are not even fully launched. They are in beta. So it's early access, higher reward if you can afford to hold on to those things for a longer period.
It's about like that land, how that land works. You hold on to that stuff.
Yeah, hold on to that land.
It works out real good.
Yeah.
You'd be like, I don't need to trade for the rest of the year or two. All right, so don't nobody. So this is, remember we talked about this the other day. So there is a bid. It's 8 ETH to bid for the lifetime membership, and it's today. So we gonna see how this bad boy turns out. I think which one? I think it was this one here. Do some research. Do your. I'm not gonna tell anybody, but this is in 5 hours. That you have 5 hours to place a bid on this particular forever membership.
And also in some of the fine print,
you
were able, if they don't build out, you do get refunded.
Yeah, that's right here. Okay. So right here, there's a couple things as far as if you want to do some stipulations, because again, if you're putting 8 ETH out, that's not like you just said, no, I'm gonna just give you $20. No, you're giving some money. You just saw it's $30,000. So if there is a little bit of protection as far as you being able to get your crypto back if this thing does not come out. And it is going to be a long-term investment. So just understand that if it's something you're looking at, it's not expected until the end of 2022. Okay, so that's totally your decision on if you want to go into this particular project. All right, so that's that. Okay, all right, just a reminder, because we're going to wrap it up here. Just a reminder, we do have our land intensive training that's going to be coming up next week. If you have not signed up, there's still time to sign up. Black Friday sale is over, but we do still have that for the $297. We're still offering $100 off on that class. I'll tell you, we talk about land all the time, and this was another little thing we found the other day. Yesterday, there was someone that literally had like 5 days ago paid $5,000 for something and then was able to make $20,000. Does it happen all the time? No. I'm not gonna sit there and say like, oh, it's you're gonna come in and buy for $5,000 or $5,000 for $1,000, and you're gonna. I'm not saying that, but it shows you the opportunity of what you can do in the space when you're talking about this virtual land. There is so much opportunity if you can be patient. If you can go in and find a couple of projects that you can invest in early on and hold them for a little while, it's really mind-blowing, literally mind-blowing of how much money can be made in the virtual land. That's all I need to say there. It's literally mind-blowing. And we'll be sharing with you guys some things, of other projects, that we're thinking that, hey, these might have potential to get into. And there's no way to say, well, oh, this one is going to be the one that's going to make you a ton of money, but there's opportunity. And if you're willing to take some of the risk on getting into some of those projects, it's very doable. Very doable. Jessica, what's your thoughts? I mean,
oh yes, that's all. And like you said, just even knowing when to be able to get it, and then the flip, depending on if you're not having that long term or trying to come in and get games or something or build on it, that's an easy flip for you. Like that's like Come 5,000. Of course, they did pay 5,000 for it, but they went and sold it for 20,000. So I'm not saying there's a low amount that they have to put out, but if you know which projects to be searching for, looking for, that you can maybe do that type of flip, then that's really some very good information for you to know with being able to look into the next project. And so those basic steps, or even some basic knowledge of understanding why these metaverses are even exploding how they're exploding, is really important. And so we hope to do that by even giving you guys some more information next week. We've invested in multiple different virtual land platforms. So we do know what we're talking about. The figures are there. The money is, so it's just definitely want you to be part of it, so you can start creating that wealth for yourself and your family, or whatever else you may see that you want to do in this.
Yeah, it's very doable. Very, very doable. So again, definitely, like I said, if you would like to, our class will be starting next Monday. It'll be at 7:00 Pacific Standard Time each evening. Just because with some other things on the schedule, but 7:00 Pacific Standard Time will be the training Monday through Friday of next week. It's going to be good. I promise. It will be good. We will share with you what we know as far as the land. Again, that's enough said about that. So.
I missed my cards. Forget them anyway. I wouldn't want that count anyway.
Well, you missed your line. You missed your line.
It came up at 11:36. I said, "Oops, I had it tucked away. I don't want them anyway."
I got my packs. I did get my packs.
Oh, I'm gonna look on the secondary market now.
All right. And then last but not least, remember, if you do have any friends or family, please, remember to send them over to our, got all these messages popping up, over to our Facebook group. We, what'snfts.com. We'll continue to put information here daily, as far as, whether it's articles that we find that are really interesting, there's something to keep you up in the NFT space, or if it's something we're looking to buy, we'll be like, hey, post it. So, I mean, literally, when if y'all could just see us, we buy something, we'd be like, okay, how we gonna buy it? Who gonna post it? Who can post it?
Who put it out?
Put it out. Hurry, put it out.
Yeah, you gonna put it out. You put it out.
Like, I put it out. I'm trying to buy right now. Somebody else turn to put it out.
Alert.
But we do try to, we do try to put alerts out, because, like I said, some things just happen so fast, and just like when you come in. And you can buy these. These were the alert we put this one out. See, I told y'all 12:26 a.m. Y'all thought I was playing. That's when that alert went out on this particular drop. It happened that fast, and that was when the mama, you got to get up to buy. I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, get her up.
I got up, and I was like, if I get up, I'm gonna make it worth buying, because I'm not getting up for $2. Like, this thing better do some things.
I try to send something now as I'm purchasing it. Sometimes my purchase be complete, and then I say,
yep. I try to. You be like, I gotta try to get it. Gotta try to get
it. Here, y'all.
But yeah, so like I said, if you have friends or family, continue to send them to our what'snfts.com, and please also our YouTube channel. Please continue to go to our YouTube channel, because we'll try to definitely start putting more content on our YouTube channel for you all. Just in case, like I said, Facebook decided, like, hey, listen, y'all talking about this metaverse over here too much. We still need another home. So we are building out another home as we're talking to you guys on our Facebook page. But once again, thank you all so much for hopping on with us. We really, really appreciate you guys spending time with us. Hopefully you get some value out of what we talk about each time. And hopefully we all can keep making some money by getting into some of these projects. That's the ultimate goal. I think I think Jessica, we would both say the same thing. There's enough money for everybody. So there's no reason for us to be like, well, we can't really say, you can't give you that. We can't take, it's like, we try to give you our all what we're getting into, because, it's one of those things where, again, it's enough money for everybody to make enough money, period. And so we're willing to continue to share with you all. So again, you guys have a fantastic rest of your afternoon, and then we will see you all on Thursday.
Have a great one.